My name is Leslie Johnson Brazel, but that's a secret until May. Now you guys are included. But Kara, the last 7 years of our friendship have included a lot of eras, but some of my favorites include going on lake trips, making watermelon margaritas in Norman, going on fancy house tours, modeling at Ambassador Hotel for Cafe Cuvée in Obar, and two-stepping at Cowboy Ranch, Taylor Swift midnight themed birthday party, and convincing people that we traveled the world in 24 hours for my birthday when really we were just at Choctaw Casino. But even throughout the years, we also sat and cried together on yours and Taylor's couch over Stupid Boys. So those days are behind us because you found DJ, and I can see how happy it makes you, and that makes me happy. You deserve this and everything else. You celebrate others so well, and so I hope that you feel celebrated and that it doesn't stop. So that's my advice to you, to keep finding excuses to pop some bubbles. Cheers.
Hi, this is Jordan Sayers, and Kara is my cousin, but also kind of like a sister. I have known her since the day I was born, so I have a lot of eras to choose from. I think I'm going to start with an era that is not my favorite, just to give Kara and Brittany a good laugh. That would probably be between like 5 and 10 years old, because that was the time when Kara and Britt would love to play hide and seek with me and somehow always forget to come find me. Or they would practice their cheerleading stunts and somehow I was always the flyer and would end up being dropped half the time. Or when they would run down to our grandma's basement and hurry and get the two pretty dresses to put on, and then I would end up always being their chauffeur that pulled them around on a cooler. Those were just always funny times that we love to look back on and laugh now. But her mama was always the best. My Aunt Julie would always comfort me during those times. I think my favorite era would have to be during our single days. Kara and I both worked downtown at the same time, so we had weekly lunches at Cafe 7 talking about all of our terrible one-date wonders. We had our CDNs, which was our cousin date nights, and Kara would always crack up laughing because Brittany and I would show up from different locations, but always pretty much be dressed alike from head to toe. That would have to be my favorite time, would just be all those single girls' nights and just talking about all the craziness that would go on. My best advice would have to be always having healthy and open communication and just always prioritizing time with just the two of you. Once you add kids into the mix, that becomes harder and harder, but it's such an important piece, and I couldn't recommend that enough. I cannot wait to celebrate you two. I'm just so excited, and I love you so much.
Hey, it's Mandy. My favorite Kara era is the Kara that decided to quit her comfortable job and chase her dreams as a fashionista. And I think we can all agree that that suits her perfectly. Still so proud of you, Kara, and I think that's the best thing that you could have done, and you're just so inspiring. And my piece of advice, probably sticking to fashion, would be call me and don't ask DJ. Okay? I love you.
Hi, my name is Michelle Ingebretson. I have known Kara for right around 5 years, maybe a little more. It was probably right before COVID that we met. But my favorite era of Kara, I've really only known her during her adult life, post-college, so different than many of you. But I would say my era of Kara is her caring era. I just feel like she has always been such a caretaker to our group. I feel like for me personally, we always seem to find commonalities, whether we're in the same season or not. I feel like Kara and I are honestly two very completely opposite people. She is so sweet and kind and fashion forward and all things T Swift and what's in style. And I am the exact opposite of all those things, but somehow we just still seem to click and find commonalities. When we first met, I was newly married, and she seemed to have more marriage advice from me that she had just learned from her family. And when I started having babies, I mean, she was just the ultimate um, Aunt Care Bear, and just loved on me and my girls so well, and just loved us so, my husband and I, so well during that season. So I would just say my favorite era of Kara is just her caring era. And my bit of advice, I guess I would say, is just always have open communication. Like, there's nothing mind blowing, but I think that's the biggest thing that I've learned, is just always sharing what's on your heart. Never let things bubble up or dwell on them and think, well, I'll just work them out, or it's not worth, worrying DJ with this. But, just keeping that open line of communication, and knowing that even though it might make things ruffle a few feathers, like, that's okay. DJ knows what he's getting himself into. And he's going to love you through it, and you're going to love yourself more by being able to be upfront and honest with him. So communication is key. Love you, Kara.
My favorite Kara era is when we first became friends. We met through the Cycle Society, but more so through Modern Berry, because she was one of our most loyal customers and is still a regular to this day. And from that, we were able to form a really nice friendship. I'm so grateful for Kara for befriending me when I was new to Oklahoma and didn't really have any friends, and helped me through some tough times of moving to a new place. And she was one of the first people I told when I was having a baby, and just appreciate that I have a friend like her that I can trust and count on. And she's one of the only people I know that can have a baby's diaper blow out all over her that's not her baby, and still manage to maintain a smile and not be bothered by it. So cheers to you, Kara. So excited for what your future brings, and so happy to celebrate you.
My name is Katie Crittenbrink, and my favorite era is hands down the Aunt Kara era. The way that Hayes and Ella are always so excited to see Aunt Kara and Uncle DJ is just the sweetest thing, and it melts my heart. And to know that they can always come to you with anything they might be facing is just the biggest blessing I could ever ask for. And I'm just so thankful that they have that. And you have always been like a sister to me, and I'm also very grateful for that. And I just love you so much, and I am so happy for you. So excited to be here celebrating you. And I love you so much, and I wish you the very best.
Hi, I'm Brittany Yuck. I am Kara's cousin, and I'm older than her by 6 whole months. My favorite era of Kara has to be our childhood. We never lived in the same town, and after 4th grade, I moved to Texas, but that never affected our super close bond. My favorite childhood memories are coming back to Okarche for every holiday and running to my grandma's landline, dialing Kara's house phone number that I had memorized as fast as possible to make sure she was ready to play. We spent our youngest years out on our grandparents' farm, playing games in my grandma's basement every single time we were in town, playing Pretty Princess nonstop, slumber party, swimming in her pool all summer, and doing gymnastics on her trampoline. When we were in town, my Aunt Julie went from 1 daughter to 3 with me and Jordan there, and she wouldn't have had it any other way. Cue the awkward photos. We have grown up as sisters. She was in my wedding, where I was lucky enough to get to wear her mom's gold diamond bracelet for my big day, which was one of the most special moments for me I've had. We've grown up on S Club 7, still jammed to S Club 7, and watching Spice Girls movies on repeat, trying to decide which Spice Girl each of us were. I can't imagine not having a bestie cousin like Kara to have by my side all of these years. Instead of advice, I'll say this. Your mom is so happy watching you and DJ start your lives. I know she couldn't be more proud of you. And with that, she would want nothing more than for us to live our best lives this weekend and jam nonstop to her favorite, Beyonce. So challenge accepted. I love you, Kara, and wish you and DJ all the best that life can offer.
This is MK Shear. It is hard for me to even choose a favorite era of Kara, because I feel like I've seen so many, and I know a lot of seen even more than me, but I feel so lucky that I've seen Kara in so many eras. She's just like the absolute most loyal friend. Like when I hated my college boyfriend, now husband, so it obviously worked out, but when I hated him in college, Kara hated him more. And whenever I felt something, Kara felt it stronger because she was a true ride or die before we even knew the term ride or die. But if I had to choose my favorite Kara era, it may be we all know that she is the chicest and has been so fashionable for so long. And I like always have to send her pictures of myself like, is this acceptable? Can I wear this? What do I need to do? But the fashionista has also made some, I can't even call them questionable, but some funny choices. My very favorite being when I met her freshman year of college, and her most prized possession seemed to be a t-shirt that said Okarchi Smart Club. And I don't think she wore it to be ironic. But she would just prance around campus, and we would go meet for lunch at the Kate Center for Women and eat the hot bar together. And she would be in her cute jeans with like a cute sweater on. She had fully accessorized this Okarchi Smart Club t-shirt. I think I gave her so much grief over this shirt that we finally ceremoniously, actually, that I think we may have put it down the trash chute in the dorm, but now that I say that, that may have been some silver sparkly flats that she had worn totally raw. They had no bottom because she was so committed to them. But yes, our little favorite fashionista who I just think everything she wears is the chicest and look to her for guidance in all things, kind of steered astray when she was prancing around campus in her Okarchi Smart Club t-shirt. I wish I had some sort of advice that I could give Kara, but that would be laughable because she is the sounding board that gives calm, rational, intentional advice in this friendship. And she has been for 20 years now. So I just think DJ has hit the jackpot. And I know everyone agrees. And I know he knows that, which is what makes me so, so happy for them. But there is not a more loyal person out there. She has done so much self work and she understands how wonderful she is, and she's good about communicating, and she's intentional and just the most selfless person I know. So I cannot wait to see their life together. It's truly going to be a fairy tale. It makes me so happy. I guess if I had to try to say something, it would just be to continue to prioritize each other. They have been the perfect teammates already and have overcome so much and have always leaned on each other. And I know that they will continue to. And I can't wait to see them as parents, Lord willing. And just, I love you. And I'm so, so happy. I have no advice because you're a better person than me.
Okay, here we go. Obviously, I've only pretty much known Kara for one era of her life. So my favorite Kara era has definitely been her lover era. I actually only met Kara. Actually, not really. I met Kara through just all of our Austin friends bringing everyone down from Oklahoma City. So I kind of got to see a firsthand seat to Kara and DJ first meeting each other and falling in love. DJ is one of my best friends, and it's just been so fun getting to know Kara through all of this and to watch the two of them fall in love, from all of the trips to Austin at the beginning and now to all of us visiting in Oklahoma City, and just all of the dinners and all of the nights out and everything we've done together. It's just been so much fun for all of us to be a part of. And seeing how happy they make each other has definitely been the best part. So I'm definitely a fan of Kara's lover era and very excited to be a part of the wife era.
My name is Katie Crittenbrink, and my favorite era is hands down the Aunt Kara era. The way that Hayes and Ella are always so excited to see Aunt Kara and Uncle DJ is just the sweetest thing, and it melts my heart. And to know that they can always come to you with anything they might be facing is just the biggest blessing I could ever ask for. And I'm just so thankful that they have that. And you have always been like a sister to me, and I'm also very grateful for that. And I just love you so much, and I am so happy for you. So excited to be here celebrating you. And I love you so much, and I wish you the very best.
My name is Krista, and I am here to talk about my favorite era of the Kara's tour, which is her lover era, which to be honest, is the only era that I've been a part of. So maybe that's why it's my favorite, but I actually don't think that's why it's my favorite. I think it's my favorite because just like watching people fall in love in general is really special to me. And then also like one of the like delights of my like adulthood that I didn't realize like was going to be such a delight is how amazing it is to watch my friends fall in love. So I'm friends with DJ, and have been friends with him for like, I don't know, maybe like almost 8 years. And he's like just obviously such an incredible guy. And I feel like getting to watch him and Kara fall in love has been like just such a treat. I actually met Kara before Kara before she met DJ. We were up in Oklahoma City for an Odessa concert, and had the opportunity to meet her and also Taylor, which was just really great. And yeah, so that's probably my favorite Kara era, is her lover era. I feel like some things that stick out to me as really amazing about her is are that she is just like, she has a very like just positive presence. Like she just has like this aura to her that's like just like goodness. She has an incredible sense of humor, which is imperative to be with DJ, I feel like. And she is just like a warm presence, super friendly. Like right off the bat when I first met her, she was just like super nice, and just like open and like fun to be around. And I am just absolutely so thrilled that she and DJ were able to find each other. It's like just great to see them come together and start to create this beautiful life together. And I'm like really excited for like what the future brings for them, and just happy that I get to be a part of it all. And just always know that like you have my endless support in your life and in your marriage. And lean into me, lean into John as much as you guys need us. We're always here for you, and we're so excited to celebrate you guys and just watch like all the beauty that life has in store for you. So love you so much, and thank you for letting us be a part of all the magic.
Hi, my name is Taylor, and Kara and I started out as sorority sisters, and then my parents faked moving to a different state, which forced me and Kara to become roommates, which was the beautiful start of a very long and loving marriage, common law. There are so many eras of Kara that I have just been so grateful to be a part of. We started out as college friends, and although we weren't as close then as we are now, we did get to interact through a lot of fun experiences, like performing in shows. We did scandals together. Post-college, there was the first, oh shit, everyone's married and I need a roommate phase. Then that led into us having jobs, the dual income, no kids life of let's travel, let's do everything together. Kara is always down. She's a yes girl. And so we got to have a lot of experiences and live a lot of life together. That was so special. There was then the oh shit, we're still single, and now I think we might be legally married space. There was the dog mom phase. So Kara moved in with me thinking dogs were meant to live outside, and now she has her own dog who sleeps in bed with her. So I love that era. Of course, our Taylor Swift era. She brought me into the Swiftie Nation, and now we've seen her 4 times, in Chicago 3 and then Vancouver. My 2 favorite eras have been roommates, but really partners in life. Kara is such an incredible friend and has been there for me through all of life's ups and downs, in the moments when I needed a friend most, and in the moments when I needed someone next to me cheering the loudest. She's always been that person. And I'm so grateful. And I wish I could blame this on being pregnant, but she means a lot to me, and I cry. My second favorite era of Kara was being a part of watching her healing era. Kara did a lot of work to be the woman that she is now. And as everyone knows, she is such a loyal friend. So my reverse marriage advice is that I hope you are loyal to yourself. I hope you never lose all of the wonderful things, thoughts, dreams, and unique interests that make you, you, because that's who we all love so much, and that's who DJ fell in love with too.
Hi Kara, it's me Tosh. I just wanted to send you a little message and say that I'm so happy for you. I can't wait for you to become a bride and wife. It's getting so close and I'm getting so excited. And everyone keeps talking about eras these days, but my favorite era of you, I do have a few. Some of them that kind of stick out to me. I can remember when I first met you, you were kind of, transitioning from your old job to your new job at William and Lauren. I would claim that one probably the boss era, just because, what you had to kind of go through that, just showed your resilience to kind of leave that, it seemed like toxic job. And then just seeing how you thrived at William and Lauren. You could totally just see like the radiance on your face, and then I feel like you quickly transitioned into the joy era. You were finding your grounding, really settling in, loving, working there, and I just feel like you had a lot of joy, so I would call that your joy era. And then kind of into the joy era too, just all of the moments we got to share in between, then, meeting our friends in Austin, which kind of then led to the love era, I'll call it, meeting DJ. The way you guys love each other is very sweet, and it's fun to watch 2 people be so in love. So that's awesome. And then just some advice for you going forward. Just always remember you're on the same team. There's going to be times where, you're disagreeing, whatever, but you just have to kind of pause and think like, wait, we're not against each other. We're best friends, we're on the same team, and always work it out. Just have open communication, say what you are feeling, and don't shy down from that. Every day gets sweeter and sweeter. Honestly, marriage is so much fun. There's just something that after you get married, like, even though it isn't that different, it's just like this unbreakable bond. Very cool, and I can't wait for you to experience that. And then some of my favorite memories are honestly probably a lot of the little things, from just being lazy, the boys watching football, us girls kind of hanging out and chatting, girls' dinners, any long road trips that we've had, and just chatting, and lake days in Austin are some that kind of really stick out to me the most, and I just can't wait to continue to make more and more memories, and I'm just so happy for you, and I love you.
This is Natalie Combs, and my favorite Kara era would have to be now, the current Kara era. I have just loved watching everything just align for you and your confidence grow. You love your job and all of your friendships are strong and you're just in such a great place with DJ that I have just loved watching you thrive. I just feel like you are the best you yet, and I love it. Obviously, I love all Taylor Swift eras too with you. Yes. My marriage advice would be just that you're always on each other's team. It is you two against the world, and it is you two always trying to win and communicate and keep your team strong. So just always make sure that you are each other's number one priority.
My name is Madison Motley Nash, also referred to as Little by Kara, which rolls right into my favorite era of Kara, which happens to be a two-way tie. Number one being Kara's Theta Big Sis era. Becoming Kara's Little in Theta has meant the world to me. She's been an incredible friend, role model, and confidant over the years. I mean, I knew joining a sorority I would make lifelong friends, but truly had no idea the impact my friendship with my biggie would be. We've supported each other through the lowest of lows and loved celebrating each other during the joyous seasons too. There's never a question. We will always show up for one another. Kara sponsored me when joining the Catholic Church, stood next to me as one of my maids of dishonor, and made multiple trips to DC when I moved away, which leads me to my other favorite era, Kara's travel buddy era. Kara and I love a good trip. And in our ideal world, this involves an appointment at Dry Bar to start the trip and a direct flight to Europe. So while she may be the biggest fashionista out of the two of us, we both have a deep, deep love for champagne. So I'm always happy to go with her on a shopping excursion because bubbles are usually also always involved. We've been super fortunate to experience beautiful places all over the world together, making lasting memories that I will literally always cherish. And as Kara moves into her next era where she becomes a wife and builds a beautiful family, I have no doubt that she and DJ will make some incredible memories together too. I'm so, so grateful for the many eras of Kara. And Biggie, never forget, we will always be best buddies. Love you tons, Biggie.